This is not a school that's built upon personalities and egos. This is a school that is based upon very old American principles and very Judeo-Christian principles. And anyone who sees otherwise does not understand and has never been here. I love you for having the patience, for listening to me. It's not polite to get up and yell and carry on. But it's the only way I know how, at this moment, to express my love for that man and for the way he has given his life's blood. And I don't want to see it die just because of a few numbers. Thank you.
It's 6 years old, and it's called the open mic. In order for a person to move successfully onward, it's very important to find closure. Tonight, we're going to use the open mic to help that closure. For the next 20 minutes, the mic will be open after me. For anyone who would like to say whatever it is that they need to express to Milt. See, this is one of the nice parts about being the host. You get to go first. Now, first year that we were here, the first year I ever met you, there was an awful lot of conversation about your bumblebee. So I got you a bumblebee. And the clown is for the 6 years of loving concern, support, and acceptance that I felt from you, which has helped me to remove my masks and to become more sure of myself and to know again the joy of learning.
This is my first year here. I'm a junior, and I just met Milt this year. I didn't know what to think when I first met him. I had to get used to him, like everybody else. It was just, everything was a little shocking when I first came. I heard some rumors, and at first I didn't believe them because my brother Dennis used to work here. He never got paid to work here. In a way he did. We learned a lot more, and so did I from him. And I learned a lot more this year. I thank Bob, Milt, John, Ken, and everybody else, all the students. This was a great year. I'm going to be here one more year, and I'm going to try to get as many applications filled as possible.
I don't think that I'm ever going to forget what I did this year, what I accomplished. And a lot of this is thanks to Milt. And I know that when I go out, I'm never going to forget, and I'm going to try and carry on what I learned here. And if I can help it, Maslow's going to be here for as long as I can see it.
I don't know what to say. When I first came to Maslow, when I first met Milt, I was afraid of him. I didn't know him. But now, he's helped me so much. He showed me that I love to learn, and that I can do what I want to, but I have to try. Just by seeing him smile and feeling the warmth from it, he helps me smile. When I first came here, I used to walk around with my head down, but now I walk with it up, and I smile a lot more. I just want to say thank you, Milt, for everything you've done for me. And I wish you the best in the future. And I hope you'll come and visit us. I just want to say I love you.
I was talking to Milt Siler about the possibility of an alternative school at Braintree. I remember him as glowing with confidence and energy. He had just returned from a sabbatical leave in a place called Rowe Institute in New York. And he was spouting such strange terms as Abraham Maslow, self-actualization. Weird. I had heard rumors about him even then. He was certainly a strange man. He believed in things like democracy, like individual liberty, even for students, and confrontation. He really believed in confrontation. One had better watch one step when one was with Milt Siler. But nothing in the rumor mill, nothing in the language, prepared me for the scope of what Milt had in mind. I mean, I had visions of my own, of course, but you know, it was nothing so grand, nothing quite so alternative as what Milt had already conceived. Nothing so substantial, nothing so valuable, and nothing so humane. 6.5 years later, Milt is retiring. Milt's retiring. I agree with you, Laura. It seems inconceivable. Milt is growing on. And as with all good men, and contrary to what Shakespeare told us, when the rumors fade into that great cosmic echo chamber, what remains is a substantial contribution to the lives of hundreds who have known him. the lessons of Milt Siler will ring as large as truth, and will but wait for another voice to sound their tune. But for me, I'm proud to say that I learned those lessons from the finest educator that I have known in or out of Brentwood, for I learned them from Milt Siler. Thank you.
How you doing? I came to the Maslow-Toffler in 1975. I graduated the second year that the school was open. And we had the largest graduating class ever, which was 164 people, I believe. And I tell you, I remember Milt for one class, and that's for the semantics. Taught you how to use words, how to put them in proper perspective, and people are impressed. You may not know what the words mean, but they're impressed. And through Milt, I learned to open up. Hasn't always helped, but most times it has. And I'd just like to say thank you, Milt. You well remembered.
I'm not going to thank Milt for anything that he taught me or anything that I learned. Because all he really did was plant a seed inside of me. And I learned myself. And that was the best part about it. Nobody can really teach anybody anything. You've got to learn it yourself. And Milt was the one that taught me that I had to get out there and learn it myself. I know everything that I did in college, I did because, in a sense, I wanted to impress Maslow. I wanted them to see that I'm wonderful. I wanted them to see this. And when it came down to people asking me, well, you know, how did you get to be this way that you are? So open and honest. I just flashed my little Maslow button or my Maslow bracelet, and I said, that's how, by living with people that I loved. I just grew with them. And I'm really proud to have the name of Maslow-Toffler associated with me. And Milt too, occasionally. There were times when I remember back in school that I really didn't like him too much. I always loved him, but I never always liked him. And I just want to say now that I still love you, and I'll miss you.
Hi. When I first came here, I spoke with Milt, and I didn't like what I saw him do on. But the first time he saw it, I loved him. And really all I have to say is I love him, I miss him. And keep smiling.
Hi. I first got into education, I think it was kindergarten. Yeah. When I first hit the educational system, it was like a wall. Standing there, something I had to climb. In 1976, when I first came to Maslow, there was a ladder there. A very large ladder. That was Milt. Like a lot of people, we have to get used to him. And you have to get used to us, I guess. We're a little confused. Just a little. And I just want to say, I won't miss you. Because you're right here.